Okay, so somehow we gotta inform this, right? So let's say if I pick this, so let's do this, do some tests. So if I'm at, let's do this, we don't know this yet. Okay, so if I'm -3, right? No, if I'm here, I either do -4, which is like a subset of one size, or it's 12, right? Is this multiplied by this, right? And then I move on to this. So this is gonna be this or this or this, right? So which is $12 or $48, right? Right. So this number grow. So this I'm gonna do 3 or -9. Wait, 1, 2. So no, this is actually -4 or 12, right? Or -48, or 4 multiplied by 48 is 192, right? And then we got 3, so it's either 3 or -12, 36, 192, 576. Wait, hold on. This, right? So 4, yeah. So it will be, you just spread 3 on top of this side, okay? Okay. Oh, this is 3, right? Multiplied by 48 here. And 44. This is negative. And 3, 92 to 5, 76. Right. So then these -2 here will be -6, 24, right? 2 multiplied by 36, 72, negative 72. 2 multiplied by 144 is actually 288. And then 2 multiplied by whatever this is saying. Right? Wait, something is wrong here. Okay, so this is 12, good. 3 here. Negative 3 would be 12, 48, right? Oh no, I did wrong here. 36. It's 144. So 3 multiplied by 144 is 432. Just 432. This is 2. Multiplied by 2, 3, 2, 4. Right. It's 64, right? This is negative, right, and so on. So it seemed to me like, what is the max out of this, right? So we probably don't need to keep all the array here. So we need the max here. And it seemed to me like these, right? So out of these, the max and the min is this, right? So max is up front, min is up front, right? We want to keep min because chances are, if we have negative here, it multiplied by negative here, it will give us positive, right? Something like that, right? So out of all these numbers, the negative is, the max is 12, the min is 48, negative, oh no, negative 144, right? Right, so then all of these we have negative 144 and 432, right? Right. So then next one is max is 288 and negative 72 is what we need here, and of course 1 multiply 1 here, it's going to multiply at the same thing here. Okay. So then yeah, so it seems to me like we have to maintain a max and a min. let's try that. What can we keep here? We're gonna start this, right? So that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 1 2 3 4 5, so that -2, right? So basically the max product gonna be equal to the max of, what is it? This is nums I let's just do this, right? Nums of this gonna be basically two number, right? Let's do it two tuple, right? So the first one we're gonna try to make it max, right? The second one is min, right? So it's gonna be nums of I and the result of num of I, right, multiplied by nums of I plus 1, right? So that's gonna be this or this multiplied by this number, right? And the minimum number here is, well, this actually should be, we keep max in the front, or does it even matter, right? So nums of I and then nums of I multiplied by nums of I plus 1, right? So the max product gonna be basically max of I 0, right? So then we do I minus 1 here. So I think we have to remove this. We do the same, right? So, right? So in here we got these, right? So basically the left and right, right? Left is, you have to remember, left is max, or does it even matter? Left is max, right is min, right? So left gonna be, okay, so now we have this, it's basically equal max, right? I think we have the same thing here, right? So the left's gonna be maximum of the current number, and whatever the and I plus 1 0, right? And also basically this, right? Right, because we got this number here, right, which is -3, right? But if -3, if we want to find the max, right, we want the negative one, right? We want the min, right? so it is a -3 or the amount that you multiply, right? Wait, hold on. Why? Oh, sorry. Why does the Firefox size doesn't show me, bruh? I need to go look at the stream here. Let's put on the right here. My viewing. How do I go to the link? View. Okay. Okay. So this one multiply by that, or this one multiply by that, right? So this is right. So this is min, right? The right one is the min. Right. And then we save that min. There we go. So this is 0, right? So then, like that. Let's see if it works. Uh-oh. What's wrong here? Oh. So we pass this big case here. Output is 0. Oh, we gotta do this. We forgot about this. Right. So, no, now the case with why do we return 4? Why do we return 4? For the case that it has only one number, our scheme here is failing. So 1 minus here is wrong, right? So what is the or we can just do okay. Okay, we still failed one case. Okay, so maybe for the case that it is have the length less than 2, right? So we can't do this. So if the length is less than or equal to, right, so why can't we make this work? Okay, so like we can and have the last number, right? So basically and of we have and sub I equal to -1, right? This 3 equal 1, right? So gonna be equal to nums, right? Nums of -1, nums of -1. There we go. So this should work. So fail. So first gonna be this, starting with this, right? Right, so now if the length of num is less than or equal to 2, less than 1, right, then return next product, right? What? 4. Oh, less than or equal to 1, sorry. Yeah. Let's see if this works. Okay, 1K is wrong here. So you started with let me get some water. Okay. We don't need this, huh? Okay, so if we have 2, if length is equal to 2, then basically this is this, or 0, 0, right? So okay, so we did something wrong here. So if we started here, then it's going to be 2, 2. If we start here, we want to do is, oh wait, hold on. So put some calculation here. So 0, 2. So our answer first gonna be, this is 2, 2, right? So now the new number gonna be either this number multiplied by that, this number multiplied by that, or whatever that number is, right? So this is gonna be 2, right? So okay, so here is a little bit wrong. So it's gonna be these 2, or max of plus 1, right? 0, right? Because the max is the left. 0. So right, so this is the same, this is min. Okay, min of this, yeah. So this is the same, right? So we have to do num. So yeah, so it's probably starting with this, right? So let's just put the left and right here the same, because it's too much up writing. It's gonna be this. Right? So either this one or this one. Yeah. Uh-oh. 24. Whoa, overflow. to do something wrong here, right? So this is good and 2, good. Then number gonna be either, so we're starting at this. Let's do this. Start. What index is this? And the end up is, right, so let's do that. Output exit limit, bro, calm down. We have to copy this test case out and delete that because it's too big. Okay, so we start at 2 3 negative 2 4. So the main is 4 4, good. And this is either negative 2, right? Oh, this is 1, guys. Copy pasta is wrong. Right, so this is actually, so either that number or the max, or the max of the num multiplied by both of them. Okay. So maybe this will fix it. What? Let's just undo this for a bit. Since we have it so good. Okay. It'll just be that, right? Just be this. Right, so now we only need to fix this case. Right. So let's just say that if the number of element is 2. Right, so maybe this. Oh wait, hold on. Right, so this should be the number here, and see what happens. You see here, we basically match product. Zero. So we have, oh, we multiplied it by 0, right? So which is giving us the wrong one, right? So let's say if it's less than 1, then the max number just gonna be the nums minus 1, right? Otherwise this is gonna be starting with this, right? And then let's see if this is wrong. Okay, so now this is 0, right? This is 0 multiplied by is basically, right? So hold on. So this is also have to take into account the fact that yeah, this should be nums of I plus 1. So we have to do another max. So this max here, nums of I plus 1, and this, right? So this is min of nums of I plus 1 as well, right? Here we go. Right. It's never closer. Right, so now we having other things wrong now. Okay, so this is at least all of this is correct now, not these guys. So here we have 2, right? Negative 2 or negative 2 multiplied by 4, right? Negative, yeah. So we write down in papers, see if we calculate correctly. Okay, so now for the case of two, 3, negative 2, 4. If we start with 4, we have 4, right? So it's gonna be negative 2 or negative 8 or yeah. So then we also probably need to do the same thing here. So the left gonna be that, right? Probably. And the right gonna be the same thing. Right? So we also had to add the fact that maybe it had the number 0, right? It will change all the stuff, right? So basically we want, okay, so does this condition, so okay, so for that we have -2, 4, -8, right? So out of these we want to take the min and the max, right? So basically min left number gonna be, oh wait, no, left number is the max, right? Gonna be first the max of this one, or the max of nums, no, arms, right? Okay, I got it wrong, guys. So I plus 1, or right, so it's gonna be out of these, let's just write the expression first, okay? So for the number we're gonna do max of and sub I plus 1, 0, okay, and sub I plus 1, 1, right? So out of this, and then num I multiplied by any of these, right? I plus 1, 0, right? So any order is fine, right? So nums I plus 1, no, multiplied by I plus 1, 1, right? So any of these, right? Or any of these number, right? Or simply the current nums, right? So what a mouthful, right? So let's just do this, let's just put all it in an array, and basically L equal put max, that's it, right? Right, so the nums I, or nums I multiplied by whatever the maximum, right? 0, or one, right? And then finally whatever the number here is, I plus 1, 1, right? Whoa, let's put this into function, this is too much. Okay, so let's do let's just call this f, I have no idea. It will take a function and given i's, right? So we want to do this. Yeah, we want to return the function on this, right? So the num I multiplied by these, or num I multiplied by the other one, or simply these two numbers, right? So so this should be the max, right? So what is the max at I? We pass the max here. Right? Would be I admin, right? Like that. Let's see if this works. What? Oh. Does it close here? Yeah. Okay, still wrong. Okay, so let's do some printing. Oh. Let's just do left and right here. Right. So first we have 4 and 8. 4 and negative, yeah? Let's start with that. And we want to print I and max product. Okay, so it's saying 24 here. How does it get 24? Okay, you got 4 here. Good. Then it becomes 4 and negative 8, right? So then we got given 3. So it's gonna be 3 for 12, negative 24, or 4 or minus 8, right? Right, so this is given us, it becomes, the max is 12, the minimum is negative 24. Is that correct? Okay. They expect 6 though. Okay, hold on. Seems like something we did here is wrong. Okay. So maybe the thing that we did here is wrong. So it's just gonna be, it's just gonna be 3 or 12 or 24, right? So this gives us, because 12 and 24 is basically the max or the min of picking the consecutive one. Okay. So it's gonna be okay. Maybe this is wrong, right? So it's just gonna be I multiplied by 0 in 1, right? Not this. right? Just that. So now still doing 24. So let's say let's just put this, right? Right? Will be left and right, right? So starting off with left and right, right? In object is not subscriptable. What? For what? Two. So if it has, maybe if it has two elements. So what is wrong here? The fuck? So if we have two elements, right, it's gonna be 0 or 2, or 0 multiplied by 2, right? Right? So basically right, so we take into account right, so we just return the max of num -1, num -2, or num -1 multiplied by num -2, right? Right? We just call our function here. Max this, right, and max that. Right. What is in object not subscriptable? What is going on here? Right, so either this or that, right? So let's print what is happening here. what case here? 2, 3, negative 2, and 4. And oh, wait, hold on. So the 0, this I here is 2. 2, 3, negative 2, and 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, A. So that's gonna be, so it should be taking care of that, right? So okay, hold on. So so basically amps of -1 gonna be so if there's two numbers, it's just gonna be okay. So hold on. If there's that two on the paper here. Okay. So if there's only one number, then it's just gonna be whatever it is. 51. So if there's two number, right, is gonna be the last number is gonna have whatever the number is, num -1, and the other one gonna be either that number multiplied by or a multiplied by nums I, or a multiplied by the right one, right? So a multiplied by I plus 1, 0, or a multiplied by I plus 1, 1, right? So there's something that is wrong here, right? So hold on, let's just print on here. What is it complaining about? What? Run! What the hell is wrong? Okay. Oh, it's complaining because basically I don't need this, right? If the length is equal to 2, right, I should be able to say that it is this, right? So for the case of 0, 2, right, the answer here gonna be 0 or 0 multiplied by 2 or 0 multiplied by 2, right, or because 0 is multiply anything to 0, it's gonna be that number, right? So right, so this one right here need to take into account that now we go back to the other one, right? Maybe we need to also do this because nums I can be 0. It's gonna make everything 0, right? Maybe this will fix it, right? But oh, okay. Nums, right? Right. Okay, so everything else is wrong now. The hell? Okay, so we got for good, and then okay, so let's go through on paper here. 2, 3, -2, and 4, right? So this, you pick the last one, it give you 4, 4, right? So now at index number 2, right, you either do -2, which you pick yourself, or -8, right, and also -8, right? So out of these give you the max gonna be -2 and -8, right? Somehow we got 4 and -8, and hold on, and the other one is we do 3. I think because of the edge case with these two here, right? I think if we need to maybe single out the 0 case, right? Right. So maybe we hard coded here. If so, the result here is going to be that. Return result here. So if basically the num I equals 0, then we need to also map return function on answer I plus 1 0, I plus 1 1, right? Maybe. What? Got 0 here. So seems like 0 is a big edge case or something. Right? Because 0 multiply everything is 0. Right? So let's look at that case. There's two special cases. We got 0 2 which give us 0, 0 multiplied by 2, 0 multiplied by 2, or 2. Right? Okay. The other case is this case. We got -2, 0, and -1. Right? So at 1, we're gonna have -1. -1. So we pick 0, it's gonna be 0 or 0, right? Right? But if we say that it is 0, then we also pick this, right? Gotta apply the function on nums I as well, because in case those other two give us like stuff, right? Now these is wrong now. So let's try and fix this case first. Right now, yeah, this is -1, -1, then 0, right? So we want 0, 0 though. Okay, and then they're expecting 0 though, right? Then we got -2, gonna be 0, 0, right? Then -2, 0, -2. Okay. Okay. So if we do this, what case did we miss? We would miss one case here, right? So maybe we can do some hacking for the case that it is 2 element, right? Then it's just gonna be max of, right? Else left length of num. Do we have 2 element here? 2 or 1, right? That's not equal to 2. We just return the max up. Okay. That's just gonna be the max of nums I, nums 0, the max of num 0 multiplied by nums of 1, right? Like that. What? Nums is Wait, what do you mean? If it is this, num 0 or max of 0 or 0 multiplied by 2, right? Yeah, this one. What? 0 and 0 multiplied by 0 or 1, right? max f minus f1. Do that, right? Let's see. Okay, submit. Oh, we have to took out the print. It's the wrong case, guys. God damn it. Okay. Expecting 4, we got 3. 3, negative 1, 4. Right, so we pick 4. We got 4. So if we pick negative 1, we will have negative 4, right? It's expecting 4, right? So if it's negative, it wanna pick the, right? So in this case, why does my max product not figure that out? That right? So let's use this test case. Starting, right? What? Negative 1. What the? Where does negative 1 come from? This is 4, right? Oh, negative 1 starting with that. We actually have to start at okay, so now this is n greater than 2, right? It's gonna be so okay, hold on. So max product gonna start with max of negative 1, 0, and okay, so we actually should start at 4, right? Right. So is there, maybe we shouldn't special case this, maybe, or something. So we should just starting with that. Okay, 1, right? Run that. Okay, so do we now starting with 4? Okay, hold on. Oh, guys. That. Okay. Maybe let's took out all the print and submit. Then yeah, does it print no more? submit and see. Yes. Oh my god, I'm fine with this complexity and not beating a lot of people. That is fine. I think the right way to solve this is this one, the Cadane, whatever this complex algorithm. No, not complex, but named by a guy, right? So you probably should. Joseph von Cadane. Right? I'm fine with this. Okay. This complexity is ON. We just keep track of max min because there is negative and positive number. Wow. Okay, so let me take a quick break by reading Reddit and then we go to the next question. Reddit. Maybe this is interesting. Yeah, I think we look at the Atlassian layoff craziness, right? And also Meta was saying that they're gonna lay off 20% or something like that. That's crazy. Alright, I think there's let me check Hacker News here. What is this? They let you double usage. Okay, fine. Alright, let's go to the next question. Whatever. Product of array except itself. Given an integer array num, return an array answer such that given what is this question? Let me paste the link here to the chat. Okay, put it here. Product of array except self. Given an integer array, return an array answer so that answer I is equal to the product of all elements. Okay, so you need to multiply all of them and then divide it by this, right? Or whatever. 1, 2, 6, 24, right? Divided by 2. Yeah, I think that's easy. Maybe. Can you solve the problem in O1? Okay, so which is sum over, man. Oh, extra space. Which is what we were just thinking, right? We multiply all of them, we loop back, and we divide it by number, right? Try that out. So basically, product, right? Python product Can we call this prod function? So prod equal all prod equal prod of nums, right? Then we just return all prod divided by e for e in nums, right? Is that what it is? Division by 0. Oh my god. What test case? Okay, negative 1, 1, 0, negative 3, 3, right? So 0 divided by negative 1 is 0. 0 divided by 1 is 0, right? But 0 divides 0, right? What is that case then? If e is not equal to 0, right? Otherwise 0, right? No? Given, what is it? Return array answers at that. What does that mean? Hold on. 4 divided by 80, right? So why is this 9? Oh, so basically you have to multiply them except themselves, right? Okay, so our thing here will be wrong, right? Because it's division by 0. Right, so we need to somehow, okay, what is the product before this and what the product after this, right? So we have to do that, right? So does look like a prefix tree stuff. Wait, hold on, let me try. So for example, we want to do is, so when we loop to them, negative 1, 1, 0, this one basically. So we want to somehow say that, okay, we start at negative 1, then the sum gonna be, the thing gonna be what, 0, right? Right? And if we do see, all of these already multiplied by 0, right? So somehow we can say that, okay, don't multiply by 0, then that'd be great. So -1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 0 multiplied by -3 multiplied by 3, right? So is there a way for us to store them? We must write an algorithm that run in ON without using the division. Wait a minute, I just do division here. Okay, so it seems like they want us to not use division. Okay. So it look like we can do interval tree, right? So we broke them 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Right, so like, see if we can do that. In here it's very hard to. So we want 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 to 4, right? We broke this into 0 to 2 and 3 to 4, then 0 to 1, 2 to 2, and then 3 to 3, right? 4 to 4, 0, 0, and 1, 1, right? So because then we loop from these two, right? So is there a way for us to draw stuff, right? It's better than putting in the comment here, right? Draw, is it this one? Oh, you've been here before. So we have what? We have this. Put them in here so that we can see them. Right, so now we have, what is it? 0 to 4. Right. So now we split in the left, split in the right. This is 0 to 2. This is 3 to 4. Right. And we do the same thing here. So this is 0 to, oh, sorry. 0 to 2, 0 to 1, and this is 2 to 2, so that make it and right, and finally here we got 0, 0. And then here's also 1, 1, right? Right, so here we got 3, 3, right? And then 4, 4. Okay. Look like we have to allocate extra, right, or something, right? So this we got what? Let's put this in. We got -1, is 24. Okay. So this is 1 is 1, right? And merge these together, make it so like this, right? This, right? And then this. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 1, negative 1 is negative 1, right? So this we got 2 is 0, right? Two, 0, right? So that make it right. So does that mean these multiplied together is 0, right? So this is This is 3 3, so 1 2 3 is negative 3. This is three. What? Okay, so these multiplied together is negative 9. Negative 9. So this is gonna be 0. Okay. Okay. So now that was that. Every time we want to reach for a number, right? So you want to reach for, let's say we are 0 1 2, right? So we want to search for 0 to 1 and 3 to 4, right? And we multiply them together, right? So 0 to 1, negative 1, 3 to 4, 9, multiply them together is 9, right? But the only problem is if we doing segment tree, this is actually O(n) log n, right? So this is not quite what they are asking. Okay, we need an O(n), okay? So we need an O(n), right? This is for sure a segment tree, right? Prefix, right? right? So as you can see here, we still have to search for the one on the left, the one on the right. But if somehow we know the sum, right? So let's say we have the sum up until this point, right? So okay, so we got 0, -3 and 3, right? So this would be -1, 1, 0, right? 0, 0. So 0 override everything, right? So we want to somehow at any particular I, we want to know the sum before that, and know the product before that, the product after that, right? That is for every numbers, right? Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Some bathroom break. Okay. So our original approach to thinking is actually O(n) log n if we do this segment tree approach here, but they want us to use O(n). Right, so let's see, how can we do O(n)? Maybe we can build a prefix and suffix, right? Because is it possible to build a prefix and suffix at any particular I index, right? So like we see that this is 0, right? So we are at position I, equal 2. We want the prefix, it's gonna be, the suffix is gonna be -3 and 3, right? Right, so this give you -1, give you -9, and this is -1 multiplied by 9 equal -9. -9 is 9. Right, can we build that two thing, right? So as we look through them, right, gonna be 1 0 0 0, right? And we loop the other way, gonna be 3 -9, right? 0 cos 0 0, right? Okay, so let's do that. So basically we have prefix, gonna be this, suffix gonna be that, right? So for I in range of wait, is it possible also we can loop left to right for prefix, right to left for suffix, but that also means that we can do the pointer to the port, right? So okay, so I have -1 here, I got 3 here, so does that mean I should be able to override them, right? So here is 1 -1 9 and then 0 when they cross, okay? So when they cross, it's gonna be that. So let's just, let's make a prefix and suffix array approach. First we will try the O1 space after, right? Okay. So we have in range of length num, right? So we look left to right and right to left, one for suffix and one for prefix. So we'll do this and prefix append be multiplied with nums I, right? B equal B I. So gonna be append this, right? So that means let's just do ij equal length of num minus 1. So yi is less than length of num. Right. I plus equal 1 and suffix nums of j, right? J minus 1. Right, so after this we basically got the suffix and the prefix, right? So now for to the answer, okay, for I in range of length nums on dot append basically prefix. So and basically it's prefix multiplied by suffix, right? Prefix is gonna be if I minus 1, so prefix gonna start at 0. If I minus 1 is less than 0, greater than or equal to 0, then prefix gonna be prefix I minus 1. Okay, suffix gonna be 0. Oh, suffix gonna be 1. Okay. If I plus 1 is greater than, so less than length of num, then suffix gonna be suffix I plus 1, right? It's gonna append be multiplied by that, right? Oh. So let's print our prefix and suffix. What suffix? Oh, guys. Suffix equal. Gotta build from the back. So it's gonna be s plus suffix. I think that's it. But we need to see if we can do a solution with O1. How they do that? Let's submit. Judging. Oh my god, something is wrong. Time limit is hit. Wow. How big is this? There's only one case left. Right, so let's just do say expect return oh 1. Right, so our algorithm here, which is basically ON, right? Somehow it is out of time limit. Right, okay, so runtime is fine here, but it took some time here. Maybe we do a DQ, right guys? Let's do that. Our favorite, so that we get O1 insert, right? Python DQ. Yeah, DQ here. Oh my god, what is happening? My favorite data structure. Right. So then we append left. The prefix here will be append left, append left. Right, so how do we access we can pop guys, pop. So at any particular position we basically just pop left. And so we have this, and this, then we have this and that. Okay, so do we just pop left? Right. Yeah, we got that. $24. Hold on, let me see. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so our prefix is gonna be 1, 2, 6, 4, right? No, 12. 1, 2, 6, 24. Right, our suffix is gonna be 4, 12, 24, 24. Okay, so when we look at 1, multiply them together, we got 24. Right, and then we look at 2. It's gonna be 1 multiplied by 12, right? Right, so we did something wrong here. Okay, so if we add the first position, yeah, so we fixed this case, but we broke the other two. Right, so we add 1, we basically pop these two. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We add 1 is gonna be 24 because the sum of these right. So add 2 is gonna be multiply between 1 and these two. Right, and so the array list is too much. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So prefix is 1, 2, 6, 24. The prefix is 4, 12, 24, and 24. So we add the first position, right? We want to pop the wait, hold on, can we do 1? First we want to sum all of them together or something. So we have 1, so how do you access Python DQ access index by index? Can we do that? Or we can also do this. Can we do that? Yeah. Let's submit this and see if we output anything. Okay, good. There we go. I'm fine with this. Doing DQ because we can have O1 in compared to array shipping, right? We should go back and see if we can have a O1 space like a question request, right? Right. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here today. I will go back to this maybe either tonight or tomorrow morning, and yeah, I probably play game now and then talk to family. I can probably come back to this at 8 p.m. or something, right? But I think we're doing okay so far, right? Bye for now.